I was going to film this as a video and post it tomorrow or like Wednesday. But then I realized I had not gone live at all. Hold on, let me close the door because when the air comes on, it slams my door. So hold on one second. Okay. I didn't want the door to slam and scare me. Anyway, I was going to do my live video for my July favorites. I told y'all that I didn't do a June beauty favorites because June was a lot going on. But I do have some items for the month of July, and it is the end of July this week. So I was like, let me go ahead and do my favorites. But I was like, oh, should I film it? And I was like, I haven't gone live this month at all. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do live. And my tablet is way over there. I forgot to put it on my Instagram that I was gonna go live, even though I just decided like 15 minutes ago. However, all of my lives will always be saved, so you can always go back and watch them. It'll be like the latest video. I always save them, you know, pending how everything goes. So we're gonna get into my July favorites. One moment, por favor. So this month, I have been using what I have. I've been shopping my stash continuously. As y'all know, I've been doing, I got some PR like at the end of May, and I've been using that to really give it a chance. You guys know I like to talk to, oh, that's my mom texting me. I like to try products out before I just say that I love them. So I got a couple things in PR, and we're going to just talk about it. First and foremost, we're going to go in with some hair care because I'm looking at my shampoo and I need to wash my hair. Like, I pulled out my shampoo. So the first item I want to talk about is the shampoo from Design Essentials. You can get this at Ulta or at any drugstore, I believe, or at the beauty supply store. This is the Design Essentials Honey Cream Manuka Honey Shampoo. And it's a really nice cleansing shampoo. It doesn't strip your hair. So it's not like a clarifying shampoo, but it's definitely more for hydration, which I really love. And I love honey. My hair loves honey. It really loves honey products because it's humectant. And I have thick hair. It's shrinking now, but it's getting bigger. So I have thick hair. It smells so good. It almost smells like bubblegum or something, but it's a nice honey shampoo. And I got this in last month. Remember when Ulta had their big sale, summer sale, and they had Design Essentials like curly hair products. They had curly hair products that were buy one, get one 50% off. So I got the shampoo for $14 and then the conditioner for $7. But I have been using this after my clarifying shampoo that I use from Sacred. I really do enjoy this, especially with it being so humid and hot outside right now. A really good affordable shampoo, and Design Essentials is black owned, FYI, completely black owned, and they show all their labs and stuff if you follow them on TikTok. So a really great shampoo from Design Essentials. That's my hair care that I've been using, and my hair has been growing because I wash my hair like twice a week. It doesn't strip my hair. My hair loves water, so it doesn't bother me to wash my hair like twice a week. Love that. Another thing that's been a game changer for me is something I didn't know I needed until I got it. The brand, I think it's called Maylee's or Miley's. They sent me over a package like the end of May, I want to say. Excuse me. And they're known for like their body care products, right? Oh my gosh, hold on. Rude. Sorry. Sorry about that. Anyway, it's a body serum. They sent me something called Be Glossy, and they also sent me like a KP body scrub. Do you know what KP is? Excuse me. Don't ask me to pronounce it, but it's for a body. Like if you have the bumps on your skin, like strawberry skin, you know how we call it that. They sent me a body scrub with that, which works great. But what I didn't know is that a body serum is a game changer in your shower routine. If you put this on, this is like a gel texture, and a little bit goes a long way, right? So I started using this, I want to say at least 30 days ago. And I was like, I'm going to try this body serum. I've never tried a body serum or anything like that, but I'm going to try it, right? This is bomb. Right out the shower when your skin is still damp, it works just like a serum for your face and it really locks in your moisture. This does not leave you greasy. It just absorbs into your skin and my skin is so soft because y'all know I'm outside working all day, right? In the sun. It's so hot in North Carolina, like 100 degrees plus every day, so hot. So when you come in, you take your nighttime shower and you put this on right out the shower while your skin is still damp. Soft skin for days. It's got a nice fresh smell, so it doesn't like clash with any shower gels, any lotion or anything like that. It's a really nice, but I was like, who knew that I needed a body serum? Because you know I'm all about my serums for my skincare. I love it. This was sent to me from Maylee's, but I really do like it. And I hope I'm pronouncing that brand name right. I know it'll be somebody in the comments. I'm like, you didn't pronounce it right. Okay, girl. Well, you know what I mean. Okay. It'll be linked down below. And shout out to them for sending me this because I never thought I needed a product like that until I got it. So next up on my skincare list, I talked about this a while back when I did a little haul from Ulta a month ago. This is the Mediheal Collagen Amapil Pads. Very, very good for my girlies with high dehydrated skin, dry skin. Y'all know I have normal to dry skin, but a collagen pad is just a little thin pad. They give you the tweezers because they're so thin, and you can use them to wipe all over your face, or you can just peel them and put them on your face while you do anything else and just let it sit like a mask. Hydration for days. This is a K-beauty brand, so you know it's top notch, right? But this is really, really good. I've gone through them pretty quickly since I've had them. I've made a nice little dent. Very affordable, like 20 bucks or so. But if you're looking for a pad, a toner pad, that's going to give you some hydration. This one doesn't have exfoliating in it, but they do have other ones with exfoliating properties. But I've been loving this pink one, this collagen one for sure. It's got like a nice bouncy type of skin going on after I use it, and then I just put my serums on. I really do enjoy that. I have also been using my rock. You can probably see this in any video that I've been using lately, especially like my makeup and skincare, my makeup prep and skincare. It's the rock. It is the Retinol Correction Line Smoothing Eye Cream. This eye cream does not irritate my eyes. Sometimes eye creams with retinol really will give me a little bit of irritation. This one does not, but it does a really good job at smoothing my under eye because y'all know I wear concealer, so I let it smooth. It just is a really good hydrating eye cream. It's really good under makeup and concealer. I've really been using this actually day and night. And thankfully, they sent me 3. So if I run out of this one, I'll be good. Again, this is something that I wanted to try, and they just happened to reach out and send it to me, which I always appreciate. But yeah, this is a really nice eye cream. I've not seen anybody speak negatively of it, and it's really good if you have tired eyes. Like I said, I've been outside, coming in, and when I take my, sunscreen off for today, I give myself a little massage on my skin, especially on my temples, on my eyes. So having a nice eye cream like this that'll really give me a nice soothing experience, but also some hydration, always going to be the key. This is almost empty, and it makes me sad because I can't afford to get another bottle right now. But this is my Kiehl's Better Serum UV Screen. This is my Kiehl's Better Screen UV Serum Sunscreen. It's got SPF, I think it's 50. Yeah, SPF 50. This is a sunscreen I've been using every day. No sunburn at all, and it's like a serum, so it gives you a lot of good hydration in there as well. I featured this before. I talked about it all the time, and this has really been my go-to, and it's almost empty, which really makes me sad. I have about, I don't know, 4 or 5 other sunscreens that I can open back there, but something about this one is just so nice and lightweight, and it really just gives like a nice serum-y feel. If I'm sweating when I'm outside and this just happens to get near my eye, it doesn't burn my eyes at all, which I absolutely appreciate with a sunscreen, and SPF 50 is like top notch. You gotta have that good SPF. I think that's all for skincare. I think that's all. Okay. No. This is what I wanted to feature. The Ntorium. This is the Ntorium oh my God, I hate that I can't pronounce it. Anyway, Transexamic That's a full word, but I know what it does, okay? Roll with me. It's a topical acid. It's a dark spot corrector. I had a breakout. I want to say, when did I film that last video? 2, 3 weeks ago. And I told you I had this pimple here. Well, I don't pop my pimples and I don't pick my skin. I just put a pimple patch on it or some pimple cream and let the redness go out of them. But I always get a dark mark from a pimple. I always get a dark mark because I don't pick my skin no matter where the pimple is. This one is kind of fading. And now I got one on my nose. I'm like, what is going on here? Anyway, this has been fantastic at fading any dark spots. Really, really fantastic. I do this at night. You can do it during the day. It's safe for any time. You just got to wear sunscreen. But I do this at night with my nighttime skincare, like every other day, not every single day. I do this at night, and it has worked really well with fading, especially this little sucker right here that was really dark. Like when that pimple started to go down, I was like, I'm gonna get a scar right here. But it works really, really well with fading any dark marks. And it does have niacinamide, it has kojic acid, it has the tranexamic acid, which is the 5%, and licorice root, which I told y'all before when I used my Origins facial cleanser. Licorice root is a fantastic, fantastic ingredient in skincare to treat dark spots. It's a really great, so if you see licorice root in a product that's going to say dark spots, that's what it does. So this is a really good one from Ntorium. Not very expensive at all. It's like $18, $19, which it's Ntorium, so it's going to be inexpensive for the most part. Hey to everybody that joined. Hi, 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 hi. Thank you guys for joining. Again, my lives are always saved, so no big deal if you miss it. So next up, we're going to talk about some fragrances. Now, in the summer, I don't really like to wear my gourmand fragrances because it's been so hot. And when I get hot and the gourmand is so sweet, it's just like, I don't want to wear it. However, in the last few weeks, what I've been reaching for, surprisingly to me, I totally forgot I had this, is the YSL Mon Paris. This is the Eau de Perfume, a travel size, and it's so cute. I love the packaging. But this is a warm floral, like a berry floral, so like a fruity floral. I wrote down the notes so I can remember. So it has strawberry, raspberry, and pear and orange on the top. And then it has bergamot, jasmine, and peony in the middle, patchouli, white musk, and vanilla on the bottom. So it gives it a really nice, just a really nice, very feminine, and the berry is not so strong that it comes across a little childish. Sometimes fruity fragrances for me can be a little like young or something. But this is a really good one for summer, and I really like it as an after shower fragrance. It just goes on so well. Your skin is still damp after you've done your oils and your tinctures and your creams. Spray this on at night. It's just such a pretty little fragrance. I really enjoy this. I'm glad I kind of pulled it out. I don't really buy fragrances right now in the summer. I normally buy those around when it's the holidays, like the sales coming up for Sephora. That's when I go in and kind of sniff around. And I'm also going through my fragrances because I want to empty out a lot more before I buy anything. The next fragrance I low-key forgot about, and I was reaching for something else, and I started grabbing this one. This is Princess by Kilian. It's called I Don't Need a Prince by My Side to Be a Princess, but it's called Princess from Kilian. And I don't know what they put in this, but it is magic. It's got that, like that sweet cognac. It's so good. It smells amazing. I wore this out one day last week when I was working, and somebody in the store was like, "Oh, what you got on?" This lady said, "I know that scent. What is that?" And we started talking about perfume, and I was like, "No, this is a Kilian perfume, Princess. Really, really good." I got this last was it the fall sale? I think it was the fall sale for Sephora. This was like a last minute purchase, and I love it. So those have been two of my favorite. I had a couple, but I had to narrow it down for my favorite fragrances for July. But I've been wearing it a lot, like after shower, and then outside I just do something nice and light. I love those. So moving on to makeup. I don't have a lot of makeup, But I do want to talk about this. This is the Revolution Makeup Skin Silk Under Eye Concealer and Brightener. I've not been able to put this down, and I want to give a shout out. I think her name is Nana Beauty on here. She's the one I saw using this, and I was like, what is she using with that silver top on here? And I have the shade Tan Golden. That's the shade. But I was like, what is she using with the applicator? The applicator has that little silvery, kind of like Rare Beauty, but for like a fraction of the price. But I really like how lightweight this is. It's not a thick concealer. It's not a super full coverage. It's just really one that's going to give you some nice serum, you know, covered on your under eye. Really, really have been enjoying this concealer a lot. I've made quite a nice dent in it since I got it a couple months ago, but I do like this Skin Silk, and it's really my skin shade, so it's not super bright. It just works kind of like a corrector and a little bit of concealer, but really good. I think it's like $11. Not expensive at all. You can get this at the drugstore, or of course you can get it at Ulta. Y'all know I have been using this. If you watch my videos, you already know the vibes. I have been dipping back into my Milani. Look at how dent I made in there. My Milani Cheek Kiss bronzer in the shade Spicy Season. I got it on right now, actually. I did my makeup for another video, and like I said, I was preparing to shoot this video like as a long form before I hopped on live, but yeah, the cream bronzer, yeah, this is the one right here. It's got a little bit more opacity than like the Maybelline. It's not as balmy. Excuse me. This is a true cream, and it has a lot more pigment, right? But it's still super blendable, really, really easy to blend out. It's such a pretty color. They don't have a lot of shades. I think they have like 3, so like a light, medium, and a dark one. So it's super easy to get your shade. You can just mix and match or whatever. But this right here, I haven't stopped using it. I pulled it out as a Shop My Stash like a while back. And I was like, dang, why did I stop using this? Why did I stop using this? It's so good. A great drugstore product. Really love that. Also, the brand, oops, I was about to knock something over. Y'all know I knock something over like every video, because it's a lot going on. If you can see right here, it's a lot going on right here. The brand Ilia sent me over some of their lip crayon. What is this called again? Lip Sketch. Yeah, Lip Sketch Hydrating Crayon. So they're like lip crayon like lipsticks, but very, very, they're matte without drying. But I like them. I really do like them. They sent me 3 red shades. Of course, you know, I had to pick some red. So I have a true red here. That's like a blue-based red. It's called Case Study. This is that one. And you can tell I've been using it because, yeah. This is a nice color. I got a lot of compliments out. One lady that I was at Aldi shopping, doing Instacart, and she was like, girl, I see you with that red lip. I was like, you see me? But this is one that I can wear outside all day, and it stays on all day. And what I've been doing is using one as a lip liner, because they are like a pencil like that. So I've been using it as a lip liner and then put in like another shade. So this shade is more of a pinky type of magenta, and it's called Night Bloom. And then the other one is called, I said Case Study, didn't I? This one is called Blue Note. This one is the Blue Note. So I have a deep red, a true red, and a pinky red. Really nice pencils though. Ilya sent these to me to try, and I really do enjoy these. And plus, you know, I love a red lipstick, like duh, like I love red lipstick. So using these 3, I've put these right in my little vanity case that stays on my makeup drawer. So I've just been reaching for those. And I think the foundation, it was a little hard to pick a foundation favorite, but I gotta give it to the Maybelline Superstay. The Maybelline Lumi Matte Superstay. I have 312 and I have the shade 330 or 322. Hold on. Let me see. Because I got a summer shade sometime back. I forget. Oh, here it is. I got the shade 332. This is my summer color. This is my non-tan color. But if you mix the two, they're perfect. But this is a great foundation. For this to be drugstore, it doesn't have the luminosity like I'm wearing the Maybelline Superstay Skin Tint right now. This has a more natural matte. It looks like your skin, but just in velvet, like you've been airbrushed. Ah, so good. If you're a combination oily girl, you're going to love this. You're going to love this. I love it as a dry skin girly. I just make sure to prep my skin really well, which I always do anyway. So nice. I had to get it twice. Yes, and you can tell I've been using them because look at the bottle. So these have made my makeup favorites for I need to put this one out, yeah, because I'm doing another video on that. Anyway, that has been my foundation favorite for the month when I do wear foundation and I'm not just wearing a skin tint, especially if I'm filming or anything like that and I'm not doing my makeup on camera. I likely have on that foundation because it's just that daggone good. Lastly, oh, y'all, I finished my Scandal rewatch. Did I tell you? You see, now Mocha Movement is the darkest. Yeah. No, yeah, they do have the darkest shade. I have like the middle shade, and then I think the one in front of it, I have that one too. It's called like Sweet Tea, I think. Am I thinking of that? Sweetness or something like that. I do have the lighter shade, but I prefer Spicy Season because I like my bronze to bronze, but they do have a darker shade for sure. Milani got you, for sure. I was gonna tell, oh, I finished my Scandal rewatch. That was my favorite show for the month of June. It took me the month of June to watch it, but I finished all 7 seasons. When it was first on the air, I did not watch Scandal all the way through. I think I kind of stopped at like season 3, and it was like I don't, sitting down to watch it every week. How did y'all watch this show every week? How did you wait every week for this show to come back on? Because I had to watch it commercial free. Like I would look up and it was like 3 hours had gone by because I was watching Scandal. But dang, I get the hype now. I get the hype. I had a good time rewatching that show, and I finished it like I want to say almost last Friday night or the Friday before. And then I was like, now what am I supposed to watch now? Like, because all my time was taken up with Scandal. What am I supposed to watch? But I'm gonna find something else to watch. But I did finish my Scandal rewatch. I committed and I finished all 7 seasons, and it was fantastic. The book that I have been reading or rereading for like the 1,000th time, and if you're not new to my channel, girl, I read this book at least once a year. This is The Accidental Diva by Tia Williams. And I like either the audiobook or the hard copy of this book. And it's just so good. It's like pre 9/11 New York. So they're talking about like the Twin Towers. And it's just like when the fashion magazine era was like booming, you know what I mean? So it was like the dot-com era had finished. Everybody was making money. They had big budget for fashion writers and beauty writers. And in the book, the main character is a beauty writer for the biggest beauty magazine. So you know that already had my attention. But then it turns into a New York love story. I just love it. And I love Tia Williams as an author, but Tia is she was like one of the original OG beauty bloggers. Like before there was social media, Tia was writing on a blog, and she worked for Bumble and Bumble, and she worked for, I want to say L'Oreal, or was it Estee Lauder. She worked for a lot of big beauty brands, and she wrote columns and stuff like that, and then she started writing novels. When I learned her story and started like reading her books and reading her backstory, I didn't know what a beauty blogger was. I knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't have the words for it. Reading this book, and following Tia's career, I was like, oh, so she was the beauty girl in print before it became video. You know what I'm saying? And she often spoke about how she had to adjust to video because she was used to writing all the articles and going to events, as like an influencer. She was an influencer herself, Afrobella. And I want to say, I forget the other girl's name. It was like 3 Black girls that were like the OG beauty bloggers. She's the OG beauty blogger. So following her career and then learning she wrote novels. Anyway, I read this book like once a year. It's one of my favorite novels. Hands down. And it's a nice, easy read. It's a summertime read. It's nothing traumatic in here. It's just a nice, cute love, but not corny type of love story. But the fashion, she talks about the fashion and the makeup and the hair. So I'm all into that. So if you're looking for a nice, easy read, check out her writing anyway. But this is her first novel, The Accidental Diva. I love it. It's one of my favorites. I will always read that book over and over again. So I think that's pretty much my favorite. Oh no, my nails. My nails. Y'all know I haven't been to the nail salon since 2020. I've not been to the nail salon for my nails. I go for a pedicure, but not my nails. And I've recently, like, since Christmas time, been loving Nail Reformation. These are the Nail Reformation brand. I get them from Target or Marshalls. You can buy them on their website, but on their website, Target or Marshalls has stuff for like discounted prices. So these sets are like $9.99. And I started using them because they had red nails. There's not too many brands out here that will sell stylish red nails that are sturdy. These are sturdy. I'm out here doing Instacart delivery driving, picking up cases of water, and my nails do not go anywhere. Sturdy. The glue they put in here, their little manicure kit, that glue, my nails stay on for at least 10 days or until I get bored and I switch them out. So if you're looking for some cute press-on-us, ain't they cute with the little cherries? Thank you. And I have some back there with lemons on them, which I think are really cute for summer. But yeah, these are $9.99. And when I go to get them, I get like 5 packs at a time. So I have a nail collection back there. I don't have to go get nails for a long time because the last time I bought some, I stacked up. But these are cute, and I love them because they give me red nails, and I love red nails. I just think they're so feminine and, vixen, like, all of that. So, Nail Reformation from Marshalls or TJ Maxx, or you can buy them on their website. But I think on their website, they like $20 a pack. At Marshalls, they only $9, girl. So, I'm just saying, my press-ons stay pressed on. Okay? They stay pressed on. I've had these on for at least 2 weeks now. And they're still hanging in there. They don't chip or anything like that. So yeah, so that's my July favorites. Pretty much easy. When I log off of here, I'm going to put everything in the description box that I talked about today, including my book, including the nails, if I can find a link for them. So if you have any trouble finding anything, it'll all be in the description box. But that's my July favorites. Very easy. I'm shopping my stash. It's so hard because everybody is having a sale. I missed out on Nordstrom's beauty sale. I missed out on the Ulta sale that was big last, like, 2-3 weeks ago. Sephora had a big fat sale, and I'm just looking like, I want to go shopping, but I'm not. So it is what it is. But come fall, I'm stocking up. I already have my cart adding perfumes already from Sephora. It's a perfume company. They're called Harlem Perfume Company that I want to try. So when the holiday sales come around, my cart is going to be ready. But I'm showing some serious restraint right now, child, because those sales was calling my name. And Ulta got a coupon promotion every other week. And I'm like, oh, God, I don't need anything. I don't need anything. So anyway, that was my July favorites. Thank you so much for tuning in. Not a long video at all, but I just wanted to hop on live and say, hey, I hope your month has been going well. It's okay over here. It's not been the best, but it is what it is. A new month is around the corner. So thank y'all for tuning in and kicking back and watching. Hey to everybody that said hi in the chat. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all back here real soon. Bye. Bye, G. Talk to you later.